Hello everyone, I'm Karthik Narain, Global Lead for Cloud First at Accenture. I'm glad to be here to talk about the Cloud Continuum and the opportunities it unlocks to help organizations bridge from vision to value. Every organization's resilience has been tested over the last year or so, more than at any other time in recent history. For all of us, change is the new normal. It's why so many companies are migrating applications and reimagining their businesses on the cloud. Businesses today are changing while their entire industry is in flux. It's a bit like a ship rebuilding its engine and retraining its crew while somehow maintaining its speed and course through a ferocious storm. A massive transition is underway. Almost every company has some presence in the cloud today. We surveyed over 4,000 global business and IT leaders across 16 industries and 25 countries. More than 1,000 respondents of that were in APAC. Over the next 3 to 5 years, more than 2/3 of workloads will shift to the cloud. Around a third of companies will move more than 75% of their workloads into the cloud. But many companies are still thinking about cloud migration as a one-time cost-saving activity. This mindset puts them at a competitive disadvantage, according to our market-defining Cloud Continuum research. What we learned is tapping into cloud for just cost savings and efficiency is limiting for any company trying to run a business in this new normal. To remain competitive, companies need to be ready to operate in the cloud. They need new structures, processes, people, and technology to support the ever-changing needs of business. Essentially, cloud is a commitment to permanent reinvention. In the past, when people said cloud, they generally meant public cloud. Today, and going forward, when we say cloud, we mean the cloud continuum. The cloud is no longer a single technology. It's a dynamic continuum of capabilities from public through edge and everything in between, seamlessly connected by cloud-first networks. Innovations that used to only be in the public cloud can now be found in multiple locations and multiple destinations. Rather than treating each of these locations as silos, companies will realize more value if they treat them as a seamless continuum of capabilities that they can choose from to meet ever-changing business needs. Whether the goal is to deploy ultra-efficient processes, personalized workforce and talent development, or offer captivating new customer experiences. The cloud is also not a static destination in a technology journey. It's not a place you get to and then you're done. Rather, the cloud continuum is a launchpad for innovation. It's the new operating system for the future enterprise. Why is this? Because the cloud of today is always changing. It's where many of the world's breakthrough innovation are happening. Harnessing those innovations require a commitment to permanent reinvention, supported by advanced cloud continuum practices, which we identify in this research. Companies that use cloud as a continuum and commit to permanent reinvention are actually closing the gap between what the business needs and what technology can do. They think beyond migration. They envision their journey as a continuum from on-premise to cloud migration to growing and innovating with the cloud. And they extend the continuum vision to their entire technology stack, from infrastructure to network, to their applications and beyond, creating one seamless technology and capability foundation for the future that best serves their business needs with supporting practices and frameworks needed to truly unlock value. Organizations like these use cloud as their future operating model. And we call these organizations the continuum competitors. Our research reveals that only a select few organizations fall into this category of continuum competitors. Only around 13% of the respondents in our survey are using the full potential of cloud in its various forms to transform their day-to-day business operations, carry out knowledge work, and modernize their application stack to meet the ever-changing business needs. This small cohort of companies are thriving even during a time of unprecedented global disruption. They use cloud to differentiate themselves from competitors and are also much better positioned to withstand any future shocks. Our research actually confirmed that companies don't have to be so-called digital natives to move quickly and effectively in the space. It's more about how you approach and leverage cloud and whether you have a clear business vision and consistent leadership engagement that differentiates your organization. Cloud continuum competitors outpace their peers on many fronts. They outpace them in terms of how they interact with customers, partners, and employees, how they make and market their products, services, and experience, how they build and operate their IT systems, and how they reimagine the role of data and compute. Continuum competitors aren't driven primarily by cost savings, though they end up achieving greater cost reduction than other organizations as they are focused on business outcomes. One organization may be very operationally focused, another focused on sustainability goals. The key is that continuum competitors apply a broader set of measures to define and monitor success. They are 2 to 3 times more likely than their peers to automate their supply chain and re-engineer their knowledge work. In APAC, and more specifically in China, we actually observed that continuum competitors realize almost 14 times better outcomes with cloud compared to about 3 times globally because they pursued much wider range of objectives. They set more ambitious goals and realized greater value across the board. About 97% of the continuum competitors in APAC and China used cloud to enhance collaboration among employees and made their work interesting and analytical by reducing rote tasks and maintenance work. So what challenges prevent other companies from doing the same? One of the top pain points of cloud adoption across all regions, including APAC, is complexity. Navigating legacy systems, establishing new business and operating models, evolving architectures, and so on are the complexities that they face. Cyber risk is another constant theme. Cybersecurity management in the cloud gets better every day, with cloud service providers now providing more robust security capabilities than anything achievable on-premise. But many companies still worry about their data in the cloud. You will hear more on this topic in our upcoming sessions. Another top concern is compliance with regulations. All these challenges keep many organizations from rapidly expanding cloud adoption and using the continuum to their advantage. Cloud is not just a technology change. It's a business change and a human change. Continuum competitors know this. They address the technology, business, and human dimensions of cloud. Through our in-depth research of continuum competitors, we have identified 4 keys to realize success, and this is applicable to any organization. The first key is to know where you want the continuum to take you. To achieve the full potential of your enterprise in cloud, it's important to develop a clear business vision along with an understanding of how the cloud continuum can help you reach those future aspirations. Take IKEA, the name synonymous with ready-to-assemble furnitures globally. When the pandemic fueled an online shopping frenzy, they had an unprecedented volume of orders they needed to fulfill. Imagine having Black Friday type volumes every single day. Thankfully, IKEA had started laying the cloud foundation and their digital transformation journey years earlier. IKEA was able to instantly transform their technology infrastructure to manage large web scale volumes and online orders. They were able to rapidly convert closed stores into fulfillment centers and enable contactless click and connect services. They not only leverage cloud for greater elasticity, but also for innovation. Thanks to cloud, they were able to have a data analytics and AI revolution, embedding algorithms into everything they did. The second key is to establish cloud practices and support and augment your technology investments. Technology improvements on the cloud can be extreme, and the pace has to be incredibly fast. The cloud continuum is a place that offers continuous breakthroughs in compute, performance, latency, and innovation. How can businesses keep up? We all need new mindsets and practices to bring the rest of our organization, people, and processes along for the ride. Agility is the most critical mindset to being a continuum competitor. It's what enables us to continuously set goals, transform talent, and understand and experiment with new technologies. The third key to being a continuum competitor is to focus on delivering exceptional experience. Continuum competitors prioritize their investment in one area above all else, and that is experience. They know experience is going to be everything. They use a combination of human-centered design and cloud-based technologies such as edge computing to rethink experience and push it closer to where their customers, partners, and their employees engage. They embrace an experience mindset throughout the organization, from products and services to employee experience. For example, they use the cloud to make work more interesting and data-driven by reducing manual tasks and maintenance work. Imagine how your coffee barista, augmented by AI, could offer you a better, more personalized customer experience. That's what Starbucks, one of the continuum competitor, is doing. And the fourth key is to secure continuous leadership commitment. The cloud continuum offers practically unlimited choices, perhaps too many choices. In fact, sometimes cloud's abundance can lead to organizations to paralysis. That's why continuous leadership engagement is so critical for the success in this journey. Leadership needs to establish clear business objectives, set appropriate risk levels, and support a culture of agility. Let me share the story of a continuum competitor that realized substantial gains by viewing cloud as a launchpad for innovation. Carlsberg, the Danish brewer, needed to grow its business. It faced rising costs and evolving customer tastes. Carlsberg's leaders recognized that to deal with disruption and position the company for future growth, it needed to transform its business into a digital business enabled by the cloud. Carlsberg transitioned 100% of their workload to the cloud. They cut operational costs by a third, and invested those savings into innovation and future growth. Carlsberg's cloud-enabled innovations include an application transformation to reduce technology costs and optimize their entire landscape to run efficiently on the cloud. A service delivery transformation with a new look service desk augmented with innovation and intelligent tools. A connected bar that features a beer keg with IoT sensors to gauge real-time consumption, allowing them to fine-tune their marketing campaigns. A smart brewery that uses IoT sensors to identify production issues and automate maintenance. And all this was accompanied by a wholesale talent transformation. Now they can quickly innovate and experiment. Their network capacity is now 10 times what it was, and they can launch new initiatives and campaigns in hours rather than months. Continuum competitors like Carlsberg are ahead of the pack, and we think they will gain even more advantage over time. We believe the cloud choices companies make today will determine their success over the next 3 to 5 years. Organizations now must ask themselves how they can use the cloud continuum to position themselves for sustained growth into the future. By revealing the hallmarks of continuum competitors, we hope it helps every business operate as a cloud-first enterprise leveraging the continuum, to become more customer obsessed by putting experience first, to withstand the future shocks, ignite growth, and emerge as leaders within their industries. The cloud continuum is here. Now, it's up to every business to harness it. Thank you.